Capuchin monkeys are highly intelligent and social animals, and they can make great pets for the right owners. However, they also require a lot of attention, care, and specialized knowledge to thrive in a domestic setting. First and foremost, it is important to remember that capuchin monkeys are wild animals and should be treated with respect and caution at all times. They have strong instincts and can be unpredictable, especially when they feel threatened or stressed. Before getting a capuchin monkey, it is essential to do your research and find a reputable breeder or seller. It is also important to ensure that you have enough space, time, and resources to provide for the monkey's needs. Capuchin monkeys require a lot of social interaction and mental stimulation to stay healthy and happy. They need plenty of opportunities to climb, swing, and play, as well as access to a varied and nutritious diet. Training and socialization are also crucial for capuchin monkeys. They can be trained to use a litter box and perform tricks, but they also need to learn how to behave appropriately around humans and other animals. Overall, owning a capuchin monkey can be a rewarding experience, but it is not a decision to be taken lightly. If you are committed to providing the necessary care and attention, and you have the resources and expertise to do so, then a capuchin monkey can make a wonderful addition to your family. Hyacinth Samoyeds are beautiful and affectionate dogs, known for their fluffy white coats and friendly personalities. They are often described as smiling dogs, as they have a natural tendency to lift the corners of their mouths, giving the impression of a happy grin. As a pet owner, if you are considering a Samoyed, it is important to note that these dogs have a high energy level and require plenty of exercise and mental stimulation. They are a working breed and thrive on activity, whether it be playing fetch or going for long walks. In addition to exercise, Samoyeds require regular grooming to keep their thick, double coat healthy and clean. They shed heavily twice a year, and during this time, daily brushing is necessary to prevent matting and tangling. Samoyeds are also social animals, and do not do well when left alone for long periods of time. They crave attention and affection from their owners, and do best in households where they are included in daily activities. Training and socialization are also important for Samoyeds. They are intelligent and eager to please, but they can also be stubborn at times. Consistent training and positive reinforcement are key to helping them become well-behaved and obedient companions. Overall, Samoyeds are loving and loyal dogs that can make great pets for the right owners. If you are committed to providing the necessary care and attention, and you have the time and resources to do so, then a Samoyed can be a wonderful addition to your family. Pomcats also need plenty of attention and social interaction to prevent boredom and destructive behaviors. It is also important to note that Savannah cats are not legal to own in all areas, so be sure to research the laws in your area before considering a Savannah cat as a pet. Overall, owning a Savannah cat can be a rewarding experience, but it is not a decision to be taken lightly. If you are committed to providing the necessary care and attention, and you have the resources and expertise to do so, then a Savannah cat can make a wonderful and fascinating addition to your family. Stag beetles are fascinating insects, known for their impressive antler-like mandibles and unique appearance. They are one of the largest beetles found in North America, with males reaching up to 2 inches in length. As a pet owner, if you are considering a stag beetle, it is important to note that these insects require a specific habitat and diet to thrive. They need a large and secure terrarium with plenty of room to move around and burrow. Stag beetles are also carnivorous and require a diet of insects and other small invertebrates. They can be fed a variety of insects, such as crickets, mealworms, and roaches, but it is important to avoid feeding them wild-caught insects, as they may carry parasites or diseases. It is also important to note that stag beetles have a relatively short lifespan, with most living for only a few months to a year. They also go through a metamorphosis process, which can be fascinating to observe, but requires careful monitoring and care. Overall, owning a stag beetle can be a rewarding experience for those interested in insect keeping. However, it is important to do research and understand the specific needs of these insects before bringing them into your home. If you are committed to providing the necessary care and attention, then a stag beetle can make a fascinating and unique addition to your collection. White lion cubs are undeniably adorable and captivating animals, known for their unique coloration and playful personalities. However, it is important to note that they are wild animals and should not be kept as pets. White lions are a rare color morph of the African lion and are not a separate subspecies. They are still wild animals and have specific needs that cannot be met in a domestic setting. It is also important to note that the breeding of white lions for captivity is a controversial practice, and there are concerns about the welfare of these animals in captivity. In addition, the illegal trade of exotic animals is a major problem, and owning a white lion cub could contribute to this issue. Overall, while white lion cubs may seem like an appealing pet, it is not a responsible or ethical choice. If you are interested in supporting conservation efforts for white lions, consider donating to reputable organizations working to protect these magnificent animals in the wild. Cloned dogs are dogs that have been genetically duplicated from another dog through a process called somatic cell nuclear transfer. While the concept of cloning may seem intriguing to some pet owners, it is important to consider the ethical implications and potential risks involved. Firstly, cloning dogs is an expensive and complicated process that is not guaranteed to result in a healthy and happy dog. There have been cases of cloned dogs experiencing health issues and even premature death. Secondly, the idea of cloning dogs raises ethical questions about the value of life and the potential for abuse. Cloning could lead to the creation of animals for commercial purposes, such as breeding or testing, which could compromise animal welfare. Furthermore, cloning does not result in an exact replica of the original dog. While the genetic makeup may be identical, the personality, behavior, and temperament of the cloned dog may differ from the original dog due to environmental factors and experiences. Overall, cloning dogs is a controversial topic with potential ethical and health risks. As a pet owner, it is important to consider these factors before making a decision to clone a dog. Instead, consider adoption or responsible breeding practices to add a new furry member to your family. Tibetan Mastiffs are majestic and powerful dogs that have been bred for centuries in Tibet and surrounding areas. They are known for their thick, long coats, large size, and protective nature. As a pet owner, if you are considering a Tibetan Mastiff, it is important to understand their needs and characteristics. They require a lot of space, both indoors and outdoors, and need regular exercise to keep them healthy and happy. They are also known for their independent nature, so early socialization and training are important to establish a strong bond between the dog and owner. Tibetan Mastiffs can also be protective of their families and territory, which can be a positive trait in certain situations, but may require careful management in public spaces. It is important to provide proper socialization and training to prevent aggressive behavior and ensure that the dog is well behaved around strangers and other animals. It is also important to note that Tibetan Mastiffs have a thick coat that requires regular grooming to prevent matting and tangles. They shed seasonally and require more frequent grooming during these times. Overall, owning a Tibetan Mastiff can be a rewarding experience for those who are prepared to meet their needs and provide them with the appropriate care and training. They are loyal and protective companions that can make great additions to the right family. Hey there, fellow pet owner. I see you have a thoroughbred horse. That's fantastic. Thoroughbreds are known for their grace, speed, and athleticism, and they make wonderful companions for those who love equestrian sports or just spending time outdoors. As a horse owner, you know that taking care of your equine friend is no easy task. There are plenty of things you need to keep in mind to make sure your horse stays healthy, happy, and well cared for. Here are some tips that might come in handy. First and foremost, make sure your horse has access to clean, fresh water at all times. Horses need a lot of water to stay hydrated, especially if they're active or the weather is hot. Next, pay attention to your horse's diet. Thoroughbreds are known for being hot horses, meaning they can have a lot of energy and be more prone to nervousness than some other breeds. Make sure your horse is getting a balanced diet that provides all the nutrients they need, without causing them to become too excitable. Another important aspect of horse care is exercise. Thoroughbreds are bred for speed, so they need plenty of opportunities to run and stretch their legs. Make sure your horse has access to a safe, open area where they can move around freely. Of course, regular vet checkups and grooming are also essential for keeping your horse healthy and happy. Make sure you have a good relationship with a veterinarian who specializes in equine care, and be sure to schedule routine checkups and vaccinations. Lastly, remember to show your horse plenty of love and attention. Thoroughbreds are intelligent and sensitive animals, and they thrive on human interaction. Spend time grooming, playing with, and just being present with your horse, It will do wonders for their mental and emotional well-being. I hope these tips help you take the best possible care of your thoroughbred horse. They are truly magnificent creatures, and I'm sure you feel lucky to have them in your life. Happy riding!